Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Along for the Ride, and a series of videos I'm calling My Ride. It's a series of videos, more like a vlog I guess, and I'm inviting you into the more personal everyday happenings on this ride I call life. I notice that when I write and speak, I tend to switch between I and we, sometimes use our. This is my channel, and this is my ride, but I'm not on it alone. I have a family, and they're the most important part of my ride. I wouldn't be on it or enjoying it without them. About 3 years ago, our ride took a very different turn, and we've never looked back. 3 years ago, our eldest child came out to us. I'd like to say we handled it very well, but that would be an exaggeration. I think we always suspected something, or maybe better yet, we were open to it, but it was still a little hard. To set things straight, let me be honest and say we were always open to letting them be whoever they needed to be. I don't feel like we put them in a box or expected them to be somebody because of their name or their gender. But we did call them by their birth pronouns. As they grew older, that changed a little bit, but for the most part, it stayed the same. We didn't realize how much we were hurting them. When they finally reached high school and joined the GSA club there, we call it Heart Club, they started to understand who they wanted to be and how they wanted to be seen. When I think back to growing up, they were always a happy child. A fun person who loved life, smiled all the time. I never knew how much happier they could be until the day they came out. Lifting that weight off their shoulders made a change I never thought possible. In the past 3 years, we've learned a lot. Understanding the different ways people can identify, breaking down the gingerbread person, using pronouns they and them to refer to a singular person, but most importantly, being an ally for our child. For me more recently, part of my ride is taking my allyship to a more public level. At the school I teach at, the board I work for, and today I thought, why not here on YouTube? It's always vulnerable to put yourself out there, be it just starting a YouTube channel or making everybody aware that you're an LGBTQ ally. More importantly, it's vulnerable to be part of the LGBTQ community, but it shouldn't be. We're all just people. We're all just human beings. And yes, we may look different, talk different, love different, do all kinds of things differently. But I'm okay with that, because we are different. Throughout my 23 years of teaching, I've met a lot of very different students, parents, and colleagues. And I believe I've treated them all with respect, dignity, and as an individual. I did this mainly by not bringing any attention to their differences. Thought that was the best way to do it. I'm learning now that maybe it's not. Maybe the best way is to celebrate. So let's celebrate. My name is Greg Sinti. I identify as a heterosexual male and use the pronouns he and him. And I am an ally. And this is my ride.